Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the questions of PT01 examination, which was conducted by Open Door. And in this examination, 20 questions are there, means 20 MCQ questions has been asked. Let us discuss about it one by one. What will be the answer of these questions? So the question number first is, estimate the length of the line shown. Here the picture of the line is given and you have to estimate the length of this line. So here the options given is, that is 1 centimeter, 1 meter, 15 millimeter and 3 centimeter. The most appropriate answer will be 3 centimeter. Why? Because when you compare this line with the scale, then you will find that the length, it cannot be a 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter is quite small. When we talk about 1 meter, so the 1 meter will be quite long, so it cannot be a 1 meter also. Option number C, that is 15 millimeter. 15 millimeter is very small, so it cannot be a 15 millimeter. So the most appropriate answer will be 3 centimeter. So the length of the line will be 3 centimeter and appropriate answer will be 3 centimeter. Now coming to the second question. An ant travelled from one point to another in the path shown on the right. Which of the following is required to measure the length of the path travelled by the ant? So you have to, here the path is given, that is from A to B. Okay, it is a path length covered by the ant, and this one is a curved path. So for measuring the curved path, two things here they have used, that is thread and the scale. So you have to find it out that which of the following is required to measure the length of the path travelled by the ant. The first one is only first, that is thread. B is only scale. C is both first and second, and D is none. So the answer will be C, both first and second. It is because we have studied in this chapter also, measurement and motion, that when we have to measure the curved path, then what we will do first, we will take that string or thread and put that thread over this path, and after that we measure that length of the thread on placing that thread along the ruler, along the length of the ruler. So both things will be required, thread and the scale. So the most appropriate answer will be option number C, that is both first and second, means thread and scale. Now coming to the question number third. Consider the given ruler of the length is 30 centimeter. Which of the following length you cannot measure using this? Here some length are given, so which one is not measured by the help of this ruler? The first one is 1 centimeter. Second, B option is 2.4 centimeter, 1.0 millimeter, while 0.2 millimeter. So the answer will be 0.2 millimeter. We cannot able to measure 0.2 millimeter in this centimeter scale, because when we talk about this small lining here, with that lining we can able to measure 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter. While 1 centimeter can also be measured with the help of this scale. 2.4 centimeter we can also measure with the help of that. While in the case of 0.2 mm, we are not able to measure by the help of this ruler. That is the length of 30 centimeter. So the answer will be D, that is 0.2 mm. Now coming to question number 4. Which of the following is appropriate unit for measuring the length of hair? So length of hair is not too long. Okay, so we have to use a smaller unit. So the answer will be centimeter. So centimeter can be used in these three options. Most appropriate will be centimeter. It cannot be kilometer or meter. That is used for measuring a longer distance or longer length. So that's why most appropriate answer will be centimeter. Now coming to the fifth question. Here a bird flies from the ground to the roof of a building covering a distance of 30 meter. Means one bird flies from the ground to the roof. When it flies from the ground to the roof, it covers 30 meter. Then the bird flies to the roof of another building covering of distance 2 kilometer. Then from the roof, it travels to the another roof and covers 2 kilometer distance. So how much distance did the bird travel in total? So you have to add both distances together. For adding two distances, it must be that they are having a same unit. While we are seeing here that one is having 30 meter, another is 2 kilometer. So it must be in same unit. Either it should be in kilometer or meter. So when we talk about here in this option, the first option is 2.3 kilometer. So when we will convert this 30 meter into kilometer, it cannot be, that will be 0.3, then we can add it to 2 plus 0.3, it can be 2.3 kilometers. So this option will be wrong, because 30 divided by 10 to the power 5, then it can be, then we can convert it into the kilometer. So this option is also inappropriate. While 2300 meter is also inappropriate, because when we will convert this kilometer into meter, then what we have to do? We have to multiply with 1000. That is 2000 meter will be there. And when we will add 2000 meter into 30, then the answer will be 2030 meter. So the most appropriate option will be D, that is 2030 meter. Now coming to the sixth question, you kicked a football so that it rolls on the ground in a straight path. What kind of motion did the football have? So both motion means either it is having the rectilinear because it covers straight path, and it also rotates, no? So rotational motion also. So the most appropriate option will be, that is C, that is both A and B, both rectilinear and rotational. Coming to the question number 7. Aman's brother has playing with a toy train which moves around the track as shown below. The toy train is moving with same speed. Aman and his friend looked at its motion and gave the following comments. That the toy train is moving on this path. Now see what are their statements. So Aman said that the toy train is exhibiting circular motion. It is there in the circular motion. Now next, what is that? Mohit said that the toy train is exhibiting periodic motion. So when we talk about their statement, so Mohit's statement will be more correct. It is because this toy train is exhibiting periodic motion. It is because it repeats itself after a equal interval of time. It repeats itself. It repeats its motion after equal interval of time. So the most correct, most appropriate option will be B, that is Mohit. While Aman, it is not a circular motion. When we have to choose in both of them, so periodic motion will be most appropriate. So the answer will be 7B, that is Mohit's statement. It is a periodic motion. Now coming to the question number 8. Which among the following are made up of natural fiber? So here you have to identify which one is made up of natural fiber. That is either from the plant or animal based fiber. Silk is obtained from the silkworm, so it is a natural fiber. Cotton is also obtained from cotton balls, so it is a natural fiber. Cotton clothes, that is, and jute bag, when we talk about jute bag, is obtained from the jute plant. So the most appropriate option will be D, that all are made up of natural fiber, because the silk is obtained from the silkworm, cotton cloth is obtained from the cotton ball, and the jute bag is obtained from the jute plant. So all are plant and animal based fiber. So option number D, that all are made up of natural fiber. Now coming to the question number 9. Suppose due to global warming, the temperature of Earth increases by a lot. So which cloth will people start buying more? So when temperature will be more, so which cloth will be more suitable? That is a cotton cloth, because they are very light and comfortable. They absorb sweat also. So the most appropriate answer will be D, that is a cotton cloth. Okay, cotton is preferred warm condition as a weave and good for evaporating moisture. So the option number D. While nylon is a synthetic fiber that we cannot use, while wool is also used in some winter season, not in the summer season. While silk is also a bad conductor of, it is a good conductor of heat, so we cannot use the silk. So cotton will be most appropriate answer. Now coming to the 10th question, question number 10. Jute fiber is used to make ropes which are used in packing. What might be the reason for this? Because jute is the strongest fiber. No, jute is not the strongest fiber, one of the strongest fiber. Next is because jute can retain the heat of the material effectively. No. Because jute can be spun into coarse, strong and biodegradable threads. Because jute can absorb moisture from the material. No, this option is also wrong. So the most appropriate option will be C. That is because jute can be spun into coarse, strong and biodegradable threads. The jute is preferred because a strong and coarse thread can be made from it. Though It is not the strongest fiber and can neither retain heat nor absorb moisture. So the most appropriate option will be C. Now coming to the question number 11. Which property of synthetic fibers ensures that the passage of air through them is low? Higher strength than natural fiber? No. Lack of wrinkling? No. Lower air spaces than natural fibers. This option will be more appropriate, 11C. Why? It is because synthetic fibers have very small air gaps present and thus they don't breathe too well because very small air gaps are there. So less due to that small air gaps that they do not ensure the passage of air through them. So the passage of air is very low. The most appropriate answer will be C, that is lower air spaces than natural fibers. Now coming to the question number 12. A fiber is made using a plant which was suitable in the following environment. Here the environmental condition is given and you have to identify which fiber is growing in this condition. Near the bank of the river, in the slit-rich soil with plenty rainfall. So which of the following is mostly likely to be fiber in the discussion? Wool. No, wool cannot be, it is a animal-based fiber, not a plant-based fiber. So wool cannot be a correct option here. Silk is also obtained from the animal. While in the case of cotton, so cotton requires a black soil, not a too much amount of rainfall is required for cotton. So the most appropriate answer will be jute, because here the jute, the environment is suitable for jute plant only. This environment is suitable for jute plant only. So the option number D. Now coming to the 13th question. Suppose you pull out the thinnest possible strand of thread from your socks. This strand is called what? So that, as you can see here in this picture, this strand is called fiber. The strand is called what here? That is a fiber, not a yarn, not a fabric. It is because that is fiber is twisted together to form yarn, and yarn is either weaved or knitted together to form fabric. So the most appropriate answer will be here fiber, because it is a thin strand of thread. And when you twist two thin strand of thread, then you will get yarn. And when this yarn is weaving or knitted together, then we will get this fabric. The most appropriate answer will be 13A, that is fiber. Coming to question number 14. Ram started pulling a thread out of the cloth that he was wearing. If the entire cloth soon turned into one long strand of thread, then the cloth was weaved or knitted. So the answer will be, that is a 14B, that is weaved. Sorry, it is a knitted, because knitting here arrangement of, here we do with the help of the knitting needles, we are just arranging that threads. But in the case of weaving, that requires a proper weave pattern and all. So the option number B will be correct, that is knitted. Now 15 number question. An athlete has to participate in a weightlifting competition which is to be held in the morning. Which of the following types of nutrients will he need to eat more than the other nutrients in his breakfast on the day of competition to perform well? So the first one is carbohydrate, B is protein, C is vitamins, and D is mineral. So the most appropriate answer will be, that is a 15A, that is carbohydrate. Because athlete needs energy giving food rather than bodybuilding foods like proteins and all to perform well in the competition. So food containing carbohydrates are energy giving food, thus should eat more carbohydrate than proteins or vitamins and minerals. So 15A, that will be the carbohydrate. Now coming to question number 16. The athlete in the question above has to practice in another weightlifting competition next month. Which of the following type of nutrients will he need to eat more than the other nutrients in his diet through the month to maintain his muscular body? So to maintain his muscular body, so which nutrient helps in muscle gain? That is a protein. So the most appropriate answer will be here protein, not of vitamins, not of carbohydrate, not of minerals. So the answer will be protein here. That is protein. Here the athlete has to maintain his muscular body, for which he needs to eat more proteins than carbohydrates. Okay, now coming to the question number 17. Daily diet for two friends, Ram and Mohan, are given below. Who among the two is more prone to disease? So the Ram's diet is rice and dal only. He is only eating carbohydrate, taking carbohydrate and protein. That is rice, from rice, that's taking carbs. While in the case of dal, it's taking from only one nutrient, that is protein. While Mohan's diet, rice, dal along with vegetable and fruit. As we know that from rice he can get carbohydrate, from dal he can get that protein. While from vegetables and fruit he is able to get all other nutrients like vitamins and minerals or ruffles, whatever. So here in this case, so it is asking who among the two is more prone to disease. Means the chances of having disease between Ram and Mohan, who is having the more chances of disease. So that answer will be Ram, because he is taking only carbohydrate and protein, not other requirements, not other nutrients. So that's why the answer will be A, that is Ram. Okay. Now coming to the 18 number question. In the table given below, food items and the nutrients which are present in maximum amount are given. Identify against which food item the nutrients present in maximum amount is incorrectly mentioned. So milk contains starch, potato that is having the maximum amount, that is protein, dal is having fat. So all the things are wrong. Means D. All milk, potato and dal are incorrectly mentioned, because from milk we are able to get all the nutrients, while potato is rich in carbohydrate, while dal is rich in protein. So the option number D will be the correct, because milk does not contain starch, even potato mainly contains starch and dal mainly contains protein. So the option number D. Now coming to the question number 19. Which type of diet should a person follow if he wants to remain healthy but does not want to gain or lose weight? So for being a healthy, which type of diet we have? First one is he should eat only carbohydrate. No. He should eat only fats and protein. He should eat only vitamins and minerals. He should eat all the above, but the consumption of fat and protein should be less than the others. Yes. He should consume all the nutrients, but the consumption of fats and proteins should be less, because it is having, if he consumes more fat, then it leads to obesity. So the option number D will be correct. Okay. And he should eat a balanced diet. So the option number D. Now coming to the question number 20. Diet of a person for 3 days are given below. On which day is he taking a balanced diet? The day first, 30 grams carbohydrate, 40 grams fat, 350 grams protein, 500 grams vitamins and minerals, 30 grams of dietary fibers and sufficient water. On day second, 250 grams carbs, 250 grams fat. All the nutrients are having the same amount, that 250 grams protein, 250 grams vitamins and minerals, 30 grams dietary fibers and sufficient water. Third one is 500 grams carbs, 50 grams fats, 120 grams proteins, 30 milligrams vitamins and minerals, 30 grams dietary fibers and sufficient water. So here when we just compare these 3 days, so day 3 is having more balanced one. So day 1 contains 500 grams of vitamins, minerals, which is more than what is required in a day. While day 2nd, diet contains each nutrients in equal amount. This does not necessarily mean a balanced diet. So vitamins and minerals are not required in our body in such a large amount. While day 3 is a balanced diet, so here it contains the most appropriate amount of nutrients. So the option number C will be correct. That is day 3. That is day 3. 1. So option number 3. C. That is day 3. So I hope all of you have understood what will be the what will be the answer of this question, and you have no any doubt. So thank you for listening.